Hey there, guys. Sorry about the lack of stream. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about the lack of stream on Thursday. I got hit with a major bout of depression. I was by panic attack. So yeah. Yeah, but we are going to be on for a short while for Arknights. I do want to get some things done. Now, first things first is you do see that we do have Ode to the Oak Part 2. A day after you finished the first one, we got this. So this has been sitting here for about 2 weeks. Got to turn my controller on. We do have Echoes of Then in the Stasis Core. What we'll do is we'll do Ode to the Oak Part 2, and then we'll go do that, and then we'll swap to the female Endman. So while we're here in the Zhang and just like, why not just do that now? I want to basically do this as male Endman. Anyway, let's roll next this. Might notice a few new faces. We'll cover that later because I have a lot to do, but I'm doing them over multiple streams. Need to move the camera. Notice that little golden thing over production assist. Basically, I can use one of my friends to give some of my operators stamina. Give it to me. Right. Now we need to read Alien's message in the baker. Also, I forgot to read these last time when we finished the infestation bit. So I stupidly started it. Let's do it. Yeah. Watching towers finally complete. Now it's a little easier. Had Meld and the others lived to see this, they would have been overjoyed. This is all my fault. Enough of that defeatist talk. Noffman, didn't the rest of you at first pull through in the end? We always say, first step is hardest. Well, we cleared that toughest hurdle now. Smooth sailing from here on out, I reckon. I know you're right. I can't seem to get myself down. Try to stay hopeful. Might send word any day now. Yeah, wallowing through self-pity will not solve anything. Solve anything yet. Exactly. Life is still never complicated for now. Just focus on what needs doing. There'll be time to worry about the rest later. I understand. Thank you for all your guidance. We're gonna turn myself up. I'm a little bit quiet. I'm hoping this is better because I've been kind of tweaking my mic settings a little bit. You know, like I'm trying to get it so it's like I'm not super loud, but at the same time, I can be here. I can be audible. You know. Yeah. I understand. Thank you all for your guidance. I should focus on completing tasks at hand as planned first. That's more like it. Hoffman, you gotta break that habit of blaming yourself no matter what. Yeah, I will. Instead, it's the person in charge. I always feel like I'm falling short in so many ways. One step at a time. Right, no need to shoulder it all alone. You're not by yourself in this anymore. Yeah, I'll keep pushing forward. From here on out, I'll still need all of you to lend me your strength. Anyway, now we have Alia. Oh, this one. Oh no, Edmund. Granny Jenner's gone missing again. Surgeon Yue and I are searching all over. Anyway, could you come by the mining camp? I'll be waiting out in front of the camp gate. Now let's get going. And while it's loading, I'm going to go let Mickey know to come let Mickey out. Yeah, there we go. Going to also let co-comps know they're good to join in. Oh, I also do have one thing I do want to go over beforehand, but let me just let co-comps know. So for the party, I did pop Arklight in to join us because she is a good SP wielder, and honestly, this actually is a fairly good free to play team. I I have other teams in the wings. I have other teams in the wings, but those will be basically more depending on stuff. But this one's mostly going to be just story, that sort of stuff. Ones, but I do have some other teams in the wings. I'm not sticking to just free to play team. Yeah, because honestly, Edmund and Chen kind of balanced each other out pretty well, and Pearly and Arclight do the same. Especially considering how Arclight's, if you remember, Arclight's combo activates whenever an enemy is hit with an electrical attack. Pearly's combo. So basically, I could pop either my or Chen's skill, then that pops Chen. I think mostly Chen. Yeah, basically I could do Chen's skill, which gives us literally every both mine and her combos. Go through the rest of the combos. Me, pop Pearly and Pearly's because hers is a finisher follower, and then Arclight, and then I could do Arclight's skill. There's buffs. Anyway,
She was doing fine, and she didn't say anything about the Great Oak. It's all my fault. I thought Granny would be all right. Surgeon Yue even reminded me to pay close attention yesterday. Wait. Matt and his crew probably removed the temporary barricades. Granny. Oh no, she might have found out.
let's find her first and think later.
Okay, I'll take you where Granny last visited. Perhaps we'll be able to find some clues.
Oh, so before we do the next quest, when we're done with this, I do want to kind of go a little bit up north and area I want to explore. Oh, hi enemies.
And been over here.
Oh, all right. Oh, another thing I do want to point out too. I actually changed Chen's weapon. During the time skip between now and then, we got the aspirant, which apparently is Chen's main weapon. So she's now wielding that. Basically, its skills, it gives agility boost, it gives physical damage boost, and whenever the wielder applies lifted, which Chen can do almost immediately, within the next ultimate cast for 30 seconds, she gains physical damage dealt. So if she has a full ult bar up after lifting, it's stronger. So that's actually pretty good for her. I also gave Edmund a super rare essence because I got from an essence box. Basically, gives a buff to all three things on the Grand Vision. So, right. There we go. Is this Granny's work manual? No, I thought she kept it on the lowest shelf of the cabinet. Oh dear, the manual has plenty of sections about the great origin. Okay. Granny Jenner must have read them, and let's go to the Cradle of the Ages. Run. Oh god. I think we'd be going back here. Hope I don't have to fight the boss again. Yep. I see these guys.
Stay alert. This hostile.
But see.
Strong teamwork.
We handled that fight well.
Yeah, see, basically the combo I go with for this team is pop Chen's, Chen's ult, pop Chen's skill, pop my skill to add crushing, pop Chen's combo, pop my combo, finish my normal attack chain, pop Pearly's combo, pop Arknights combo, and by then I should have Arknights skill having the buff. Because reminder, it does have a buff to deal extra damage. This is Granny's canteen water. We really came to this place. What should we do, Edmund? Granny must have. Don't give up. We haven't found her yet. I know, but where could she go?
We found
Ah, shit.
What? You found her?
Ah, shit.
Where is she right now?
the Originium sampling garden. You can head back now.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, since we're going to be doing some warping, I might as well just do that. Just do what I was going to do now. We'll warp over to here. I'm going to ignore those enemies.
Let me see how good this one is.
All right. This is the worst depot node I've so far. Because it's like, oh, you don't see, oh, there's no real issue. You might remember that, yeah, it's over here. You might remember that there's stuff like super fragile, which can't go with jumping or being hit. Okay, so what's the issue? Well, issue one is getting back over to the mainland because there's no gap. This is a separate little island. We're gonna get into a few fights though, but that's fine. I just want to show off how annoying this is. Oh, also, I did set up the electrical mining ores around here. I haven't set up the thing, and we'll explain why in a few moments. Well, okay. Basically, the Follow the Red Shadow mission. That next part is right here. And you notice that it said defeat the Landbreakers. There's a group of Landbreakers right in the way. And so I have to clear that in order for me to actually get that. So I'm kind of hoping we're going to get that done here. But anyway, back to what I was doing. Basically, yeah, there's no way back. So we have to use this, which automatically lifts us.
Engaging.
So, okay, what's the issue? Well, I'll show you once we finish off this fight. The issue is these require you to press jump to use. So they automated that one to basically do this whole stupid thing. To get this whole thing. Turn this down because it's a little bit loud. And it's like, that's so stupid. But that's not the stupid thing. Yeah. You need to press that. So it's like, why not just automate all of these types at once? But another thing that's flat stupid, and this one honestly is really stupid, is getting up here. You might, yeah. It's like you have to jump. But this is the way they make you do it if you're doing super fragile or the second level. This path that you really shouldn't be thinking to take. Why are these like that? I still do these. I still do these, but I think this is but I think that the load spring is the worst for the depot. So I'm worried as to what the next depot is going to be like. All right, I really am. I really am. It's and yeah, it's a stupid thing to be annoyed of. It is, but honestly, this is really stupid. This should be a flat surface. This should this should be like this. Okay? Not a jumping stairs. And all those vents should be automated. If they're just gonna automate one. Because making that one on the island with on the island with the depot made them they realized, oh, not all these are automated, let's automate this one. They realized that issue, and that's so fucking dumb. And again, I do know that it's stupid. I'm getting annoyed at that. I do understand that. It's just something that gripes me. It's a gripe, okay? I know it shouldn't be griping. I know I shouldn't be griping, but it. Oh, no, we'll cover that later.
Endmin, Alia, you're back.
Miss Jenner?
Oh, looks like she's back to normal.
What happened, Alia? It's only been a little while, and you don't recognize Granny Jenner anymore?
No, I mean, yes.
I'm gonna turn it up when it's cutscene. I'm gonna lower it down when we're
Your
not.
husband suddenly felt like walking around. I hope I didn't scare you.
No, of course not.
Okay, so yeah, she is back to normal.
Granny
Thank
Jenner, I'm
God.
so glad you're back. You're finally back with us.
You.
Apologies, Endmin. This old lady probably gave you more than a royal share of trouble. It's quite the embarrassment, if you ask me. Now, I know you won't mind. You probably know there are certain things that eventually catch up with everyone. But I still have hope. Hope that I'll do everything I can and entrust my ongoing duties to responsible hands before that eventuality befalls me. Now that may leave people sad and sorry, but it's at least better than doing nothing at all. Alia, I believe you have that work manual of mine.
Ah, yes, Granny Jenner.
Keep it safe. The manual has growth records of the great Originium oak, as well as lessons and techniques I jotted down after years of cultivating the sapling. You'll find it useful.
But
You pay great attention to details, and you stick to your responsibilities. It'll set my mind at ease if I can entrust this to you, girl. Endmin, thank you. I actually wanted to say this when we met last time. I was hoping that you would return to Valley 4 again, to the very place where you planted the great oak with your own hands. Back then, the situation forced our hand. We did our best, but we couldn't keep the great Originium oak safe, nor protect the home you gave us. This incident remains the most painful event that countless crewmates and I have endured. For years, I've committed myself to tending these little saplings. My only wish is to see our great oak take root once more in the land, and then reach up for the skies. I hope the great oak will again become our cradle, our hope. And now, I've finally caught a glimpse of a possibility. So if that day does come, can I ask you to visit Valley 4 once again, Endman? Could you please watch over the new oak, as well as these lands, and see if they've grown and transformed into what you envisioned?
I promise. Thank God they didn't do the thumbs up. Because, like, no, that's not a thumbs up. That chest over the heart thing, that's perfect. That's perfect. Jenner tended to the original sapling as usual, and Ollie walked home like always. Next day. Oh, God damn it. God. Really? 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 Come on.
Granny Jenner. She's left us. Happened this morning.
It's alright to cry. You entrusted the symbol of hope into your hands.
I knew. I knew it all along. Granny left with a smile on her face. She said she felt really happy about having gone through so much with the Endman this time. She had dreamed of that when she was young, but never imagined it would happen in this way.
Stop hitting me with One Piece feels. I hate it when people just go die with a smile on their face. Because God damn it, Oda, your goddamn writing affects people. God damn it, Oda.
Granny Jenner. She was also grateful to everyone in the camp for helping her remember the good old days. She felt that the butterfowl was better than what she'd had in the past. And Afternoon by the Bretts remained a beautiful song. Finally, she hoped that we would not feel sad about her departure, because she left her most important dream upon these lands and entrusted the Originium sapling, the vessel of her dreams, to me. I won't let her down. So I'll just sit in the sadness for a while. Just a little while.
It was weird that there's just very little music for this. They kind of should be playing a sad tune for this, you know? And that is the oak. Alright. So next up, we're going to be going back to the Zhang and talk to Pearly in the stasis core. And then we're going to be swapping to the female Endman. And go from there. You know?
Did you have any dreams recently? What did you see in those dreams?
You know, I'm actually kind of glad I decided not to go right to do this to swap like randomly. Like when I was off screen, it's like might as well just do this off screen because I was not expecting it was going to kick in right when we entered. I'm glad.
It's okay. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. Try and recall what's happened so far.
Could save us again.
Fresh new beginning. Might just forget. Promise. And find faith. Travel forth. Administrator.
Most are called the event spell.
Is that so? It's all right, Endman. You have a strong bond to this land. Those feelings will slowly come back. As we journey on, you will encounter more people and events connected to you. Perhaps a day will come when your lost memories return.
Flash of fire?
Am I gonna get fire powers? I don't think so. Oh, we can do it. We'll finish this up and then we'll stick with the normal plan. We'll finish up Echoes of Then, and then in early or part 1, then we'll swap to female Endman.
Traces on the protocol singularity. Something's off.
Touch it. Oh. Okay. We'll stick with this until All right. That's fine. Don't up.
What is this place? Someone's up ahead.
How unexpected. Another intruder in this place.
What is this place?
A place you shouldn't be. Leave now for your own good.
So, how should I leave this?
You're lost? Getting out won't be easy. Unless you remember.
Remember what?
You clearly don't understand, do you? Well then, follow me. Over here. Be careful.
Oh, we automatically swap to her.
Looking for
Yeah,
me?
this is Leviathan.
Really remember something?
Basically, she's been available since the beginning of the game, but I don't have her. I always want to talk about her. We're not going to go over her stuff. I am going to look at her stuff, but we're not going to go over her stuff until we actually acquire her. Just because I want to know how to handle her. 5 sequences deal heat damage. Oh, okay. Summons fragment, attack damage, heal heat damage. And we go and stack them up in flame. Which has 4. Consume all stacks from 1 additional attack that deals heat damage. When an enemy suffers combustion or corrosion. So we're never going to see that unless we cause it. Oh. Move myself. And her ultimate. Okay. Okay, so it automatically swaps to her control. Okay. And she's a sword wielder. Okay. Forgeborn Skaith. Alright. That's cool.
Monsters again. You, go hide somewhere.
The Rankalord.
You fight well, even though you don't look.
I read to turn down. What exactly is all this?
This is a place constructed with memories. Everything we see is taken from our memories and transcribed by Originium, including those monsters.
Originating data shards. We're in a protocol space.
Protocol space. That's the name, huh? What about you? Are you here looking for memories too?
I lost my a lot of it actually.
No wonder. I can feel that. Meeting you here is no simple coincidence. Only those who forgot their past end up in this place. And you happen to be one of them.
Did you lose your memories too?
Worse than that. Not only did I lose my memories, my mind's filled with experiences that weren't even mine to begin with. So I found a way to come here. I'll figure out where I'm from, what I actually did, and who I'm actually supposed to be.
You find lost memories here?
What do you think? I came here chasing after them. Let's move. We'll search around for hidden memories, then I'll take you out of this place.
Turn back down.
Memories often hide deep here. We'll have a good look around.
Engravings on the frozen river. The morning flotilla drifts beyond sight. A southerner lingers in a glacial hush, then steps on the icy surface and advances toward the far bank of the unknown river. An age-old shame stirs with the thaw to come.
This is my past. I ran to the middle of an ice field alone in search for buried truths.
Did that happen a long time ago?
Yes, a very long time ago. It almost felt like someone else's experience.
I only had a weird dream about this in the past.
A dream?
All other memories were made after waking up from it.
Dreams. They're like memories at times. Feel almost real while they happen. But when you think back on them later, you'd realize how ridiculous they are. Let's keep looking.
Boreal wind snuffs out the last ember. The warrior's life fades into weary silence. Charred branches lie buried layer upon layer beneath the relentless snow.
Warriors of the Icefield. I once stood alongside them as we faced something beyond our understanding.
You fought in Icefield?
Yes, but I couldn't recall the outcomes of that battle.
I have similar experiences in Icefield as well.
Oh? about it.
It was a battle. Important mission.
Mission? Your memories are making me curious. Come, let's get moving. Be consumed, Jethro!
O Colossus wreathed in flame, you once raced across the earth, tides of fire in your wake. You once wrought ruin as kingdoms fell silent. You once perched atop the throne of embers. All who defied you turned to ash. Cinders dripped over the snowfields, a testament that the magma never dies. We, your devoted, feel upon these ashes, calling through the frozen night. Awaken from slumber and once again scour the world in searing glory. Let the ancient fires reignite. May faith and devastation endure as one and illuminate the ages.
This prayer again.
Seems like fanatics worship. Seems like the fanatics worship some kind of fire.
In those memories, I vanquished countless foes with fire and a great sword. But why was I fighting? Who were the enemies? And are those memories truly mine? Everything remains unknown.
Unknown?
Yes. I have all sorts of memories where I was in different situations, had different identities, and did different things.
I think that's basically just kind of a commentation on the fact that in the normal series, she is supposed to be trying to look up. Yeah, she's supposed to be Suta. So I think that this is so I think that's what she's talking about. Basically, it's supposed to be just memories from what she does in the main game. Well, in the in the original game. That's what I'm starting to think she's talking about. Perhaps this prayer described possibility?
I hope not.
The figure staggers forward, eyes ablaze with yearning. He reaches out, seizing the blade. Fire climbs his arm, searing into flesh, merging with his form. Flames of sacrifice ignite. Unseen power flooding his veins. Foes wail at his feet, reduced to prostrate kindling. He believed he mastered the flame, yet fire was never truly his to command. A slumbering will stirs, seeping into limb and mind, usurping all. When the inferno fades, the wielder falls, only embers remaining. Dying cinders cool, the blade lies dormant on old stone, humming a silent dirge. All returns to silence, awaiting the next arrival.
I once saw a sword like this. Those who pick it up will be granted tremendous power. But the sword shall burn on until its wielder turns to cinders.
Is it the one you're holding right now?
Looks like it, though not quite. Regardless, this isn't important. It's very quiet now, at least. It seems something is still missing. Looks like a certain memory of mine is avoiding me. However, I won't let it get away this time.
There we go.
Another battlefield. I always see sights like this at the end of the memory lane. We meet again. You're actually slower this time. Damn you. Are you trying to stop me again? Don't you understand? I'll never try to stop you. In fact, isn't my presence here the result you seek? Enough nonsense. There'll be no escape for you this time.
Hey, Lil, go enjoy dinner.
Oh, you've got a companion. This feels rather refreshing. There are things you aren't meant to find. Let them disappear.
Are you all right?
Give up already. This is for your own good. Until I find out who I am, there is no stopping me. Then enjoy your aimless wandering, till oblivion takes you. Stop right there!
Any thoughts?
We silence these buggerloids.
Get crushed. Shows over.
Ooh, cool.
Shall bring it. Take out whatever's blocking the way. I will find you!
Are you hurt?
It's an old wound. There's no way those creatures could hurt me.
Who's that thing that looks like you? That's so weird.
Someone who's always getting in my way. I've searched many places, but mostly in vain. This version of me always shows up at the very end. There were times when I came close to the truth, but she had to ruin it all.
What are you doing next?
Chase her down. I must reclaim my memories. We shouldn't stay here any longer. In any case, thank you for your assistance, Endman.
How did you?
It's not that hard of a guess. I can't think of anyone else who could enter a protocol space unscathed, fight Angeloy, and run a pretty important mission. Meeting you has been fun. Until next time.
Well, you pushed us into a hole, and now we burn. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Endman, are you alright? What just happened?
I just touched it and found myself in an ice field.
Did you just enter a protocol space? This is quite unexpected.
I met a red-haired Starkish girl who wields a sword.
Who is she?
I'm not sure. She's also looking for her memory.
Hmm. The protocol space is essentially a data shard within Originium. And if it includes data from past memories, they might be recreated within the space as well. But finding the memories of a particular person is difficult. It's like hunting for a needle in a haystack.
She's very mysterious. Even knows I'm the Endman.
That does not sound normal.
She's also posed by a shadow that resembles her.
But I'm afraid we lack enough evidence to reach a proper conclusion. I'll try to look into this. Wait for my updates.
Hi, Enman. We recently picked up a few strange Originium reactions across Valley 4.
And what?
Witness reports also mention some form of fire that accompanied those Originium reactions.
Fires. Is she the cause of this?
What? Enman, you have a lead on this?
Yeah. Someone looking for lost memories. Like me.
Then perhaps it is best to have you investigate this. I'll sync the coordinates to you.
Time to look for her in Valley 4.
We'll swap back to female. All right, we're gonna stick with this. So head to the science park. Oh. Oh. Also, you might have noticed that basically during that fight, an enemy got frozen, and when I used my skill onto them, they got shattered. That is an effect if you combine Endman's skill with cryo using operators like Alesh and Estella. It's actually a really cool mechanic, and that team I did show off. I've actually been using that a little bit. It's kind of fun.
Traces. They might be hers.
And and still just me. Where did she get that ice cream? Like, seriously, where did she get that ice cream?
She's been here. Are these the traces she left behind? I should scan these traces and track her down.
Need to start. Oh, okay, cool.
Hello, little fella. Wanna help look for my memories? This long ear seems connected to her. Move those legs and run, black ears. The city's lost and the fire burns near. Hey, slow down! Not so fast! Oh, you stopped. Couldn't find it anymore? Alright, little one. I guess you don't want to leave your home too far behind. But what about my home? Are these childhood impressions real? Or are they just false fairy tales? Where did I really come from? She's looking for memories of home. my childhood and home. Where are those memories buried? Who was I? Before I became the administrator. Where should I go next? I should follow.
Oh, she went down.
What's over there?
Mystery surrounds cause of volcanic disaster in the Ursus Casmurez. Semi-demon phenomena vanish. Invention by mystery figure suspected. Northern Sami reports demon activity. Phenomenon lasted 3 days before sudden high temperature incineration. Witnesses claim a girl wielding a flaming greatsword appeared in the woods, reducing all demons to ash. Her identity remains unknown. Bellany Village mine incident solved. Iridium slugs to blame. After thorough investigation, the cause of the recent emergency at Bellany Mines Village's mine has been confirmed. Officials state the incident was triggered by iridium slugs. The affected mine is now fully sealed, and the situation is under control. Specialist teams are addressing residual risks to prevent secondary disasters. Recently, within the voids of Leviathan, water's been the remaining words, hardly legible.
Bringing demons, dealing with disasters. Did she do all this?
These old records are useless. They tell me nothing about who I am. Time to look elsewhere.
She still didn't find her memories. But does my role as the administrator really tell me who I actually am? And how did I become the administrator that Jenner, Andre, and all those people remember?
Can't quit here. I should keep looking.
She went over there.
Where did she go then? Oh, she turned around up here.
A radio.
Oh, there this. Oh, okay. There we go. Nice. Oh, there she is.
The trail has gone cold. If I can't find my way home... no. The annoying stuff is messing with my memories. Gotta get myself an ice cream break. I really need
Where did the ice cream come from?
What? I'm down to the last popsicle? Ugh. If only they had a furnace for candy-flavored ice cream.
Threat at the cradle of the ages. Eliminated. Residual anomalous originium reaction. To temporarily close these areas, unauthorized personnel.
The cradle of the ages.
Oh, God.
Huh. Perhaps another gateway to memories can be created there.
Where is she going?
Oh, God. She's going to the cradle of the ages. Is she? Oh.
She's left.
And she left a notebook with ice cream stickers. Home, ice cream, family, nursery. Home and family are crossed out. Furnace, soul, piano, still starry sky. Everything here is crossed out. Dessert, seaside, vengeance. Dessert is crossed out. High tower, stellar, shepherd, library. All of these are crossed out. Interrogation room, lean cruiser, veins, and snowfield. Interrogation room and veins are crossed out. A sea of rootless blossoms, mountains hang intervened. Inverted. Why do I have an issue saying that? All of these are crossed out. Fields of Rhiznium wheat where torrential rains ignite. Also crossed out. Should be. A lifeless cradle and the ruins of the great oak.
A lifeless cradle and the ruins of the great oak. This feels like the cradle of the ages.
Thank goodness. You finally picked up the call, Endman.
Yeah, I found trails of that red-haired Sarkaz girl in Valley 4.
Great. I've also uncovered something new in the Rhodes Island archives. It's an HR dossier on a particular operator from
Like I said,
red-haired
he's
Sarkaz,
suitor.
fire, and a sword. The appearance and abilities of this operator match your descriptions. Her name is Surtur.
Okay, this is the second time we had the fucking main game referenced. Because remember, I freaked out seeing a few of the names on the grave sites in the first session we had. I was not expecting them to actually reference the main game again.
What you saw is probably Lavatane, a reconvener
Lavatine.
with close ties to Surtur.
So that's who she is.
Records from Rhodes Island also mentioned that Surtur suffered from memory impairment. She had chronic polymnestic disorder and never knew which of her memories truly belonged to her. When she first opened her eyes, she only saw the ruins of a small town, solidified lava, and a sword of unknown origins in her hands. Her mind was filled with all sorts of fragmented memories. She could not answer who she was, where she was from, or what she wanted to do. Surtur was later recruited by Rhodes Island. She spent plenty of time in solo operations in search of her memories.
Did she find them?
No, if we're just looking at the Rhodes Island archives. As for Lavatane, after her awakening on Talos 2, she continued her search for her actual memories, just like Surtur had done. She hasn't been in contact with Rhodes Island for quite a while.
And who is that shadow that looks like her?
Endman,
That's probably
I've made a few
Surtur.
deductions of my own. Lavatane may have started on the wrong trail. The further she goes into the protocol space, the less likely she is to find her memories. She might even encounter unknown threats. Her injuries will only get worse with each attempt.
That explains her old wounds.
I need to ask you for a favor, Endman. Please, help her. You're the only one we have right now with unrestricted access into the protocol space.
Of course. Leave it to me. She probably went to the Cradle of the Ages.
Then let's get over there. Let's talk about. So that means that this is the same character in both this and normal game. That's cool.
Hope I can find her.
And we can, yep, and we can use her again.
Rodan?
Will Endfield come and save us?
We must call the Eggman.
Stop right there!
How is this possible? I've defeated him already.
Then we just silence him again.
Lavatane?
Careful! The real enemies are behind the illusion!
I wonder if the level would be is reliance on the ranking level.
We meet again, Endman. I wasn't expecting to run into you here.
What exactly was that?
Took the question out of my mouth. I had nothing to do with that big noisy dude.
His name is Rodgan. I defeated him in Valley 4.
Wow, so you couldn't remember what just happened?
I remember what happened very well.
Memories aren't always true.
Hey, I defeated him.
Sometimes they are replaced by deceptive illusions. And this place has plenty of false memories.
Why are you here if they're false?
Don't you remember? I'm after the shadow that took my memories. Anyway, you better stay with me. These twisted beings are created from your memories. And since you don't know how to tell the truth apart yet, things can get pretty dangerous.
Thank you, Leviathan. Wait.
Seems like you've learned of my identity.
I followed your trail to get here.
You're the first person who managed to pull that off. Very well. From this point forth, you shall be my fellow companion in this journey of memory search.
Fellow companion.
Mm-hmm. Don't you want to find your memories?
I'm here to find you.
Interested in me, huh? But isn't that because deep down, you're curious and hopeful about finding your own memories?
Well... Is that my...
Oh, hey, now I have a glowing.
Memory of your own. But I gotta correct you on something. This isn't about understanding your memories. It's more like understanding your amnesiac self. Go take a look. We should be able to find some traces.
Nope.
That's Tata. Tata? Now that's a lovely name.
It's not really Tata, but we'll kill these bastards nonetheless.
So, play it safe, okay? Don't break my baby bot again.
Wait. Something's wrong.
This is a falsehood?
Tending to be bot Tata is prime punishable by death.
So this is Tata?
Yes, I scored it across Valley 4. A very important blight scanner.
So what we're seeing here is a reflection of your inner fears.
If I fail, Valley 4 will face a terrible disaster.
And I thought the administrator, guardian of the civilization band, would be someone with ironclad resolution. The real one turned out...
Oh, how did I turn out?
A worrisome soul, afraid of something. You fear failing your mission.
Why are you smiling? Stop gloating already.
I totally did not do that. Just felt you're no longer that distant or unfamiliar anymore.
I totally did not do
I
that.
even say you're actually quite...
You smiled again.
Whatevs. It's nothing to be concerned about. Everyone's scared of something.
You get scared too?
Do I look like someone without emotions?
That's probably Crackett's suitor.
Keep moving. Follow the trail.
I don't know why, but that's probably Crackett's suitor. Huh?
That's Andre and Jenner.
I didn't expect the Endman to be back.
I haven't seen the planter of the Great Oak for many years, but
Having lost so many memories and powers, I don't know if the Endman can continue to lead us.
the Endman is no longer the hero who saved us. Perhaps it is wrong to expect the Savior to appear twice.
You know, this feels really weird. You know, Jenner's words feel really weird when you do the do that quest before this.
They don't trust me.
Quite the sensitive soul, aren't you?
But
You know, it's kind of funny to have other players stuff just pop in for stuff like this. 'Cause that was not my setup. I only have one weapon
Two
set up,
friends of yours?
and it's. I'll point out when we're done with this. Yes, the old me knew them in Enfield and UWST.
And does that make you worried?
Their trust and eagerness make me.
Why is that?
I don't know if I'm the person they're hoping for.
Then did you ever share these thoughts with others?
I'm afraid that Perlica, Chen, and many others would be disappointed and lose faith because of my failings. I'm afraid that Nefereth will be emboldened by my weakness.
That's why you kept playing the role of a powerful and resolute administrator. Even though you've got no idea who you actually are.
Yeah. I don't even know who I actually am.
You're doing a pretty good job already. I'll be honest with you. I've been dealing with the same issue. I'm afraid I won't know who I really am. I have the fire, a sword, and a name. However, I have no memories, no stories, and no past to speak of. I'm afraid the only thing I have is the name Lavatane.
Levitate.
Beyond that, I have nothing.
I feel stupid for always going
I am
Leviathan
nothing but
because
an
I'm
empty
used to
shell.
that.
An empty shell.
That's probably the correct pronunciation of it. And I'm talking about the
No, you're
word
different.
itself.
You have a mission and you fight for it. Well, This feels like we're competing for the title of Chief Amnesiac. Two souls with lost memories, getting worried and trying to make the other feel better. Can't think of a sadder story than this. That's why we're fellow companions, right? So, my fellow companion, time to finally reveal the answer.
The old me before the amnesia planted a great oak here.
So that's the old you? But you probably should take a closer look.
Yeah, figured. We're not exiting because that just restarts the entire thing.
I planted this oak to secure the continuation of life and civilization. To rescue your new homes from the brink of death. To pave a path that leads.
Thank God we wear shorts because that was a really bad angle for the female admin.
The seeds of justice and benevolence yielded nothing.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Save
That
your
angle
instincts
just looks so bad.
and your perpetual propensity for envy and hatred.
We have sinned.
Deliver us!
Help us escape this nightmare.
Ew, that's the old you?
I don't remember.
And why do you deserve the salvation I bring?
Just
I'm gonna
give
turn
us
it down.
a chance. Are you still the savior? Have we lost all hope?
There we go. That's a little bit better.
Pay for your sins.
What was my past?
That was actually really cool. A cool angle with my leg.
Seems like you're not ready for this.
No.
Yep. Okay. I'll say this during the fight then. I like the fact that basically just so they don't, just because they won't know what weapon you would have onto your Endman, they just use a default sword for that scene. That is really neat. I like that. Like that was a really cool. That was a really cool mechanic to do. Like
Sorry, I hesitated a bit.
like it would have been really cool to use the sword you currently have equipped, but again, they don't know what type of sword you have, you know. So it's better to just go with a default weapon, the default weapon for that character start with, than just to match your weapon. I prefer that more than matching the weapon. Like something like Kingdom Hearts can do that easily, but something like this, no. And I mean, hell, if I remember correctly, in the scene in Kingdom Hearts 1, when Sora loses the Keyblade to Riku, um, it even if you have a have a keychain equipped, that scene always uses the Kingdom Key, if I remember correctly.
For people like us, facing the past can be quite a challenge.
So I'm gonna double check that while this cutscene's playing.
You figured it out at the last moment.
Hold on. I have no idea what happened in the past.
Huh, that's true. I would have hated that almighty savior and that stupid speech. I'd rather have you like this.
Jimmy.
Thanks. But I still have one question. Does this version of me count as the true Endministrator?
And I got another question in return. Who am I?
Hey, I asked first.
Who am I?
All right, Lava Chain.
Reconvener?
Yes, you are Surtur's.
Surtur. She left me nothing but a jumbled heap of memories. Other reconveners with their memories know who they could be, what they should do, but I got nothing except delusional memories. Like someone stranded at sea, parched. Got water everywhere, but none of it quenches your thirst. I guess they woke you up, said you are their Endman, and instantly got you in all sorts of mess, right?
It really feels like I'm trying to become someone else.
Yet that someone else is but yourself.
Yeah.
Getting trapped by the past, and doing everything you can to break out of it. I got the same problems. So, since Surtur didn't give me an answer, I decided to look for it myself. If you're confused, then just look around for the lost memories. Then you can see what the true Endman was like.
Memories. Can they be found that easily?
If the two of us work together, the search might be a little easier.
Are they gonna give us a free
Together.
Lavatine? That'd be cool. I don't think so.
Companion, I shall help you find your
So,
lost memories.
but it would be neat.
Consider this a promise. So, Endman, have anything to say to that?
Where are we going next?
Next location, next protocol space. Since you're around, we probably end up finding something for once.
Okay then, let's go. Levitate? I'm still in Valley 4. Where did she go?
Next location, next protocol space.
Levitate may have started on the wrong trail. The further she goes into the protocol space, the less likely she is to find her memories. She might even encounter unknown threats.
Very well. From this point forth, you shall be my fellow companion in this journey of memory search. As your companion, I shall help you find your lost memories. Consider this a promise.
Her injuries will only get worse with each attempt. I can't just leave her alone. Gotta find her quickly. I should inform Perlica and ask her for help. Endman, we just received the data from you. You actually found Levitain. Good work. But she is very determined. Even though she knew she was a reconvener, she insisted on searching for those memories. I understand why she's doing this, Endman, and it won't be easy to persuade someone like her. I just lost contact and couldn't locate her trail. Can you help me find her? I see. Well, hold on. Fiona just analyzed traces of Lavitain's originium reactions and protocol space fluctuations. Her trail is already deep within the protocol space. So, is there any way to enter that protocol space and find her? Maybe we can use the protocol singularity again. That's quite a bold idea, Endman. I know you're very worried and concerned. But your plan needs data of originium reactions directly associated with Levitain. Did she visit other places? I can look around in Valley 4. Personally? All right. I'll call Director Chin right away and get her and the hub base to back you up.
Greetings, Endman. I heard you're looking for a red-haired Sarkaz girl.
I expect to see the
That's
director
right.
again.
According to the data from Supervisor Perlica, this girl usually carries a greatsword, is a skilled pyromancer, and often leaves burn marks wherever she goes. We did have recent reports of strange sightings in the valley. I'll sync the witnesses' data to you right away.
I'll go talk to them now. Director Chin, your work is much appreciated. Endman, please head back to Dijong once you've gathered enough data. Fiona and I will make the preparations in the meantime. I'll be waiting at the stasis core. Witnesses. They might be in the hub.
Right. So, a quick little correction I wanted to do for something I said during that cutscene. No. Yeah. When you hold on. Sorry, I just needed to let someone know. Anyway. No. Okay. In the scene where you lose the Keyblade, and this is me not having played Kingdom Hearts in a few years, so that's my memories. Sora has the current Keyblade equipped when he loses it. It becomes Kingdom Key when Riku acquires it. And when Sora takes it back for Riku 1, for Riku 1, it regains the Keyblade that you had equipped it onto it. All right. So now we're going to the hub. I guess we'll just be focusing on this for this session. You know, like might as well.
Where should we go next?
Looking for me, Endman?
Did you see a red-haired Sarkis girl?
Yes, I did. I recently made a delivery to the Originium Science Park. But my car broke down halfway and the Landbreakers ambushed me. Thankfully, that fine lady appeared. She literally slashed right through the Landbreakers' axes. Here's a record from that day.
Luckily, I knew. Luckily, it didn't take that long to find a thing, because I knew immediately. Oh, hey, Chugga Conroy did a playthrough of it so long ago.
Endman, you want to talk?
Seen a red-haired girl who wields fire and a greatsword?
Oh, I remember her. I got a temporary assignment at the quarry. I miscalculated the explosive payload. I was in a shaft with a mining crew, and we got trapped by falling rocks. Everyone got really depressed and began writing their wills. Lucky for us, the huge stone blocking the exit was cut right in half. That must have been the work of your red-haired girl. No mistake about that. Here, the report of that incident.
Wait, one more.
Endman, Director Chin told me you're looking for this type of burn mark.
Yes. Did you see them anywhere?
I did. In fact, I was the one who submitted the reports about these markings. I found them at the Blight Cliff observation post.
I have no idea where that is.
We also found plenty of Angelos remains at that place. It must have been a terrifying battle. Someone literally.
I have no idea where that is.
With incredibly hot flames.
It's probably in the area that we of the hub that we've not been to, that we're probably going to get to.
Time to return to.
Or probably this area. Because yeah, we still have one more area of the hub to get to. That's this is probably where she's talking about. Yeah. Anyway, back to the junk. Are doing this we can also text. Yeah. Hey, Pearly.
Endman, you're back. Finding Lavatane in the protocol space is theoretically feasible, but risky too. Your physical condition has got me a little concerned.
Tell me more. I intend to dig further into it, actually.
Understood. Fiona and I just completed a plan. Simply put, Lavatane would have looked for a suitable rift opening. Then, by using memories as a clue, she would have forcibly entered the matching protocol space. The recent ether activities of Valley 4 gave her an opportunity. This is why she got in touch with you, Endman. We can use the same method, with the protocol singularity and your abilities. By following traces of Lavatane's originium reactions, you can locate the protocol space she went to.
Protocol singularity. Like the first time I met her?
Yes. Both the protocol space and reconveners are somehow related to you. Your thorough search is definitely going to help us locate her.
Endman, we finished analyzing the parameters of Lavatane's originium reactions. You're good to go anytime.
I'll find Levitain. Made a promise about memories.
Please keep Lavatane safe and bring her back here. Most importantly, make sure you return safely as well, Endman.
Time to find her.
You're here, Endman. Didn't keep me waiting for too long.
You look a little tired.
It's nothing. Just walked a long way before coming here.
Did you find more memories?
Found nothing so far, but that wouldn't stop me. What about you?
Nothing for me neither. That's why I'm here.
Then Then we should make good on our promise and start our memory search together.
And you promise to find the truth in your memories.
Then it's a deal. Let's go. I don't think we should stay here.
Oh, shit. Ah.
This place. See anything familiar?
Didn't mean to flick my mic. I think so. This doesn't feel right.
Then let's look around and see what they have.
Your injuries are getting worse.
I know. But an injured body is hardly a concern when compared with broken memories. Instincts tell me that the answers I seek can be found here.
Got a clue?
I never dwell on a clue that came too late. I just keep going and never turn back. That's how I'll find my true self.
We'll leave this place, just like our first meeting.
Indeed. We shall press forward together.
Yeah, it's not a there's a room. You know what? Looking around these types of rooms, my mind basically just goes, just goes to portal to the when you're trying to climb back up into the main Aperture building after Wheatley takes over GLaDOS.
Hi, pretty lady. What flowers do you like? Just take them. Thank you.
Ginny, you're here too?
Ginny? Is that the name of this child?
Yes, I saved her Valley 4. She likes to draw and has a gift for it.
Come play with me. We can make colors from the petals and draw everyone. Do you like flowers? Flowers. I remember something. A time when there was no fire, nor battles, nor a sword by my side. It was the most idyllic moment I remember, where the wind was soft and the meadows were quiet. I took my naps at that place. Petals brushed against my face, carrying a subtle fragrance.
Memories like that should be treasured.
Ironically, this is just one of the many fragments that do not belong to me. Yet, it is also one of the very few beautiful memories carried within my mind. So, have you seen flowers that make you happy?
Valley 4.
No, only scary pipe-faced people live there.
In the ice shield?
That doesn't count. That place has no flowers.
I mean, technically, there are flowers that grow in ice, I believe. Other people's memories.
That your own happiness. Don't give up. Keep looking around. After all this walking, I hardly met anything that can be considered happy. Maybe it's just at the next stop.
If you receive this emergency call, please respond on this frequency. We can't call from the gate. We've lost touch with them. The main channel has been severed. The attack on Sector has been far worse than we expected. Central Control
burning you to ash right now. Is this your enemy?
Bone Crushers led by Nephris. They created a crisis.
Enemies. My memories have plenty of enemies.
And what were you like in those movies?
All I felt were instilled fury, shame, frustration.
You figured it all out.
Perhaps.
You, administrator, huh? Why treat us as your enemy?
I do so to protect Valley 4.
Still dreaming about your lies? We will bury you, savior. Your struggles are useless!
These seem like your memories at Talos too. Pretty interesting, but they've got nothing to do with me.
Perhaps you can leave something on Talos 2 as well. Welcome home, Endfield.
What is this place?
John. Endfield Hunt HQ. Oh. I forgot about.
Home. A place welcoming you back, even when you've forgotten about it. But I found none of this in my memories.
Oh, poor Endman. Forced to tag along with your shenanigans. After all this diving in the protocol space, you still ended up with nothing.
Her. Here again.
And it's time to reclaim my memories.
Don't you understand, Lavatane? Your happiness is false. Your hatred is false. Even the thing you've been searching for is false. This is why you'll never find home. You're just an empty shell. A pretty husk without a soul.
An empty shell?
The past of Surtur isn't your concern.
Lavertine, are you alright? Why are you going against me?
I've never opposed you. You're the one who keeps hurting yourself. I'm only trying to protect you. What you're seeking will destroy you. Since you started doubting who you are and longing for your memories, I have existed. You'll never find something that you never owned. Such is your fate. You can only abandon yourself and live on as a mere tool. Give up. Why not stop resisting and just take one of these fragments and treat it as yours?
What a load of crock. Give up?
Well then, let's see what you can walk away with after you reach Surtur's home. Since you insist so stubbornly and foolishly, I'll let you take the path of self-destruction. Go to Casda. Go to her home.
Lavertine, are you...
It's moments like that I really do wish that these games had a walk button.
This is slowing me down.
Are you alright?
Even if this is going to take my life, nothing's more important than finding the truth in my memories. I can sense the whereabouts of Surtur's home. It's close. But time's running out. I gotta act quickly. Wait!
Oh boy, now I have to go find her.
What are you looking at?
Probably walk past this.
She? Tell me about her colors and shades. Oh, I know. It's her. She brought the warlike hues and walked amongst us. Go forth and catch up to her.
I don't recognize you. What brings you here?
I'm looking for someone.
And what is the name of this someone you're looking for?
Levitate.
A visitor bearing this name left the ruins in a hurry and gave nothing but a sigh. Go catch up to her, but watch the deep beneath your feet.
You're finally here.
You know where Levitate is?
The girl bearing fire. Why is she here?
Hermit.
That's her. And she's asking everyone if they had seen a girl with her likeness. Make yourself a guest at her home. But be quick. She is very exhausted.
Civil war has erupted, and the fighting's spreading here.
I know. They're settling the old scores, and the children might not be spared. They need me to forge their weapons. But our child...
She's so young. We might not be able to avoid this disaster, but for her sake.
Darkhass. A nation accursed. A people without roots. We are fated to have nothing in a world twisted by Originium. In a land soaked by blood and war, we've been ordained to face one destruction after another. Excuse me. We no longer have a home. Our home has given way to despair and desolation.
Stop crying already. Otherwise, a Wendigo will appear in the night and eat you up.
Don't scare her like that. It's her birthday tomorrow. She hasn't seen the outside world before.
Once she gets older, the sun might shine over this place again. But now, I'm sorry, my love.
Cease this pursuit, and don't be like Lapitan. She ignores the risks of overreaching, and will get herself killed. I will bring her out safely. You already know what's going to happen to Lapitan. Why risk diving into the deep? Who is she to you?
A reconvener and a pain beyond space and time.
Do not go any further. She wants to use you.
Levitate.
You found me. I arrived at Surtur's home,
But what?
I only saw a girl whose name has been lost. A refugee escaping the fires of war. A hand stinging and burning from the scorching heat. A family and home in the dust that I do not recognize. And many other things. I have seen every memory fragment of this place, but found nothing. None of them can tell me who I am. I want to keep going, but where else could I go? I don't want to live out my life as an empty shell.
No, you are not an empty shell. I bear witness to your existence.
My existence?
You are my companion. You ended my confusion and taught me to see through falsehoods. I remember your name, your fire, and your pursuit for the truth. All these belong to Levitain, and no one else.
But isn't this search for memories the sole reason I exist?
No. It's self-discovery that gives you meaning. And I can help you. Do not give up.
You consumed yourself to stabilize my existence. Why? You've just awakened, and you're fighting a powerful enemy.
Because I promised to help you recover your memories. And helping another chief amnesiac like me goes without saying.
This is Surtur's answer.
Let's take it. Your condition?
My leg's a little heavy, but I'm okay. It's nice having you around, Endman.
We're fellow companions, after all.
What else did Surtur leave behind?
Okay. That's kind of cool.
I don't care. Just shut up.
I think the voice actor might be the same too.
No. I don't care how many people wielded you before. I'll be the last of them. From now on, you shall only follow one voice. Surtur's voice. My voice. And if you dare order me around, I will annihilate you completely. With your own powers. Good. You're finally behaving. Now you can say goodbye to the flaming giant you once were. You're joining my journey. We'll eat good food and beat up people who have it coming. Journeys and adventures. Did she actually give up her memory search because of these?
We still have a lot of time together ahead of us. Keep your faith in my sword, alright? Just wait for me outside and guard the entrance.
I'm hurt. Ouch. My palm's scratched. Never thought there would be a day I got distracted enough to get ambushed by Originium.
Is there any code name you want?
Just call me Surtur.
Clinical analysis has confirmed that you are infected with erypathy. Cell originium assimilation is at 1%. No signs of infection on the surface of the body. Blood originium crystal density is at 0.1 units per liter, but originium arts assimilation...
I don't know how to wield arms. But I can deal with all sorts of problems. Need a demo?
That won't be necessary. We have a good understanding of your potential. Welcome to Rhode Island.
I just hope you won't bore me.
Don't worry. Our clauses and terms are not restrictive.
This is when she joined Rhodes Island. She treated these memories with great importance. You guys really helped me out in that battle. Thanks, medics. Seaside holiday. And the beachwares, for me, past memories seem to be drifting away. But this doesn't feel bad. I'm more than happy to fill my head up with freshly made memories.
The stinging sensation, the cloying sweetness.
You actually can feel the cold. That means more ice cream is coming your way.
Ridiculous. But why is the sensation so comforting?
Apologies, Operator Surtur. The cafeteria pantry is out of ice cream. But an emergency batch is being made right now. Just wait a minute.
It's okay. I can wait.
That bunny cookie in the ice cream makes me think of Mia. Which is ironic considering we are seeing Surtur's memories.
Surtur, where's your next field operation?
Laterano, I think.
Are you going there to validate some memories?
No. I just heard about their fancy ice cream machines. Gonna try them out. All the frustrations and pain from the memories. This is how they ended in peace.
So,
I'm bringing souvenirs.
Laterano is a location that you do go to in the original game. I'm also kind of looking a few things up. I do also have some few things I do want to share when we're fully done with this too. It's faced off off Vatican City with some elements from Switzerland. Their head of state is a pope. So yeah, man, that is a. This is only hoping, making me hope more and more that hey, we might be getting some more main game. We might be getting at least a little bit of main game stuff in here. You know, that's what I'm hoping.
Congratulations on your first anniversary at Rhodes Island. Do you like it here?
And I also do. And I also will state I don't. I'm not sure if the Rhode Island operator voices are if they're supposed to be characters that from the main game or not. I'm not fully sure. It would be neat if they are, but I wouldn't know know a lot of the voices.
Rhodes Island is your home. And we prepped 3 crates of ice cream that can be claimed at the procurement department. There won't be any failed operations this week. So enjoy your break.
Rhodes Island. A place that welcomes me home whenever I want. A place that lets me do what I want.
We know you like the thrill of freedom, so we got you a skateboard as a gift.
A special lava slug blood brew cocktail, super cooled with liquid nitrogen. Don't worry, it's safe. No crazy chemical reagents were added this time, I think.
I think that one might be lava. I think this one might be lava. Who lava? I'm not sure.
Interested in an after party at One More Shot? Or enjoy the fresh air on the top deck?
This place is my home. So why should I obsess about finding the last one I had?
This album is an anthology of all the operations we did together. If you have trouble finding your past, just know that everyone's here for your future.
It seems that people without a past can also choose to live in the present. So that's how you answered the question.
Lava turn.
If I saw this at the moment of my awakening, would I choose a different path?
It's a shame. But it also gave you the freedom of choice. You get to choose how to go beyond the memories.
Choice. She chose to love Rhodes Island as home. I think I understand that sensation. A noisy place filled with hassles, but it's also warm and interesting. That's why she gave up, 'cause finding the past is no longer that important. But I'm different. I haven't found the people or things to make me give up those memories. I can't find my own Rhodes Island on Talos 2.
Perhaps you can find your own Endfield.
Making your move already? Never expected you to be the cunning type, Endmin.
Only if you're willing.
I'll accept your invitation.
Looks like you've sorted things out.
This is just the beginning. Whether I can free myself from this mire of memory will depend on what I discover at Endfield.
I give you my word as administrator. Endfield will become your home.
Home. All right. I'll see how you make good on this promise.
Don't look back. The memories behind are of no use.
I thought it was disappearing. Kind of disappointed it's not disappearing.
Keep running and jump. Looks like a malicious being is remaking this maze of memories. Now it wants to keep us.
What's happening?
Memories aren't easily cast aside. They resurface as enemies. Be prepared to fight the past. If our minds fail to escape quickly enough, they might be trapped here forever.
Okay, so I'm not timed.
I must bid you adieu now. This is a lost fragment of mine.
And yeah, we're waiting. I do, like I said, I do have some stuff I do want to get. I'm waiting until we are fully done with this before actually doing that stuff.
But if I have to, let's just burn them all to ashes.
Should-
Tread carefully. Try not to drown in the depths of memory.
What's at the bottom of this?
End of the maze. And a confluence of all remaining memories.
Sounds like we'll be getting quite a fight.
Perhaps we can treat it as our final goodbye. Hendman, why do reconveners need another person's memories from the past?
Because they need memories for legacy and identity.
Then what about me? What about my memories?
Perhaps you're meant to say goodbye to them. You broke their shackles and forged a new identity.
That's probably a reason exclusive to me. Well then, let's make this a worthy spectacle. We just need to do one thing. Sever all ties to the residues of the past. Set them alight till they become ash.
One last thing.
Don't worry, I'm around. Let everything burn. Melting flame!
You made another step forward, Enfielders. Time to fight.
Yeah, as you kind of can see, she relies on a lot of fire thing characters. I did actually look up a team for her while I was doing that during one of the cutscenes, and she kind of requires a fire-based team. So Wolfgadad and Akikori are pretty good with her. Luckily, I have both of those.
Your choice. Do you really think that's enough to make you yourself? You abandoned the past, but these memories will never
Yeah, that was actually kind of anticlimactic. Gotta try and do it to kill, use our ultimate.
Where's Levitain? Hey, remember your promise? You only delivered half. Which half? The half about me.
It was like, wait, what the fuck?
I'll keep my promise. Wherever I go.
Like, wait, what the fuck? Oh, he's right behind us. I'm still kind of hoping they're gonna just give us a free Leviathan for this. Because honestly, after all that, it's like, no, you still have to draw her. It's like, fuck off. Don't do this type of shit if you're gonna just make me still. If you're not even gonna give me a free Leviathan.
So, this is Dijong. Show me the places we saw in that maze.
Sure, the bridge is over there.
It's quite different from Rhodes Island. Excellent.
Excellent.
Yes, for a new beginning. From now on, I shall be Levitain and fulfill the promise made to my fellow companion.
But I can't start another memory search right now.
I know. So, you gotta make new memories for me. I can be your operator, your sword, and your fire.
If I could do a good, if I could do a good bridge Gohan voice, I gladly would do the I need an adult, I am an adult thing.
But in return, I demand a unique journey, a unique adventure, and a unique home. That will give me an Endfield of my own, a place where I can forget about my memories. What? That's too much for you?
This place won't disappoint you, Levitain.
Neither will I disappoint you, Endman.
Oh, they don't give us a free Leviathan. That's disappointing. Like, come on. If you're going to give us something, if you're going to do something that in depth, you need to give us a free character. I'm sorry. I hate that. I fucking hate that, okay? But with that said and done, we are actually done with that. So, and considering it's now nearly 2 hours, next session we will be covering the Rossi mission, and then Visitor from Band 2, which will probably start with that first. I know we need to do Follow Red Shadow, but next session is going to be Tuesday, so honestly, I could wait for that. But we're just gonna start back where we landed in my room. All right. Well, actually, I don't know. Sadly they don't have an archive thing for characters. But speaking of archive, you might have noticed this when I was talking. We did do an intel gathering bit on Agalos. I did finish that up. Yeah. Yeah, I've done this one. I've done this. Yeah, there we go. A UWST leave application. Someone used the backside of the form to jot down a few notes. I saw it. People walking with the Agaloy. Organics and Rockies. That feels so fucking awful. That's about as bad as Incredibles using supers for heroes. Doing their own thing without getting each other's way. I wouldn't have said we were excited about the discovery, but said Organics and Rockies are killing my fellow crewmates. No research or exploration of Agalo's behavior should ever be applied to such atrocity. They simply need all the help they can get to rebuild the base, but I simply can't ignore this finding. They call themselves the Bone Crusher Clan, and must keep up with them. Their knowledge of the Agaloy may be enviable, but is overshadowed by disgusting abuse of this knowledge. I'm sorry, Director. I'm going to use up all my ship days. The leave application is signed by a crewmate named Alexander Abashin. The UWST informs us they will help investigate the whereabouts of Mr. Abashin. I'm pretty sure this top bit is Russian. I'm not reading this because I don't read Russian. Warning, we are under attack. The enemy compromises a large number of armed landbreakers from Bone Crusher Clan and a large host of Agaloy. Anchors are showing up over various UWST sites in a discernible pattern. This is no coincidence. We believe our enemy has tech that allows them to control the Agaloy. Excuse me. All sites shall initiate the security contingency plan at once. All crewmates are ready themselves. They're fighting more than one enemy. These texts have been sent to the inbox of all major UWST terminals within 7 minutes after the incursion of Valley 4 by sender titled UWST. The entire section is received by the ECOP, Ursine abbreviation, Emergency Crisis Operations Broadcast transponder to UWST. Unfortunately, not every UWST crewmate managed to read this message. We're unsure if sending this message occurred before or after the death of Agent Boris Petronov. But we have the comments. Local Agaloy activity was typical and within expected levels of the incursion of Valley 4, and most people believe that the Agaloy will attack any human who enters their detection perimeter. Strangely enough, nobody bothered to study other things that the Agaloy might attack. It's because the research is unimportant. Who's one choosing these research topics anyway? What? Edmund, you made significant contributions. All the intel files uploaded to Dijon have been safely archived. We can draw the following conclusions. What we deemed impossible has actually happened. Let's start with the files you recovered. We verified them against Agalos related to dossiers of Valley 4 gathered over the years. We can be certain that no anomalous states existed amongst the Agaloy created in Valley 4 for several decades. To some degree, the random anchor falls in super aggressive Agaloy can be treated as a manifestation of that particular system, although the signals were weak and barely detectable. In fact, the incident is congruent. Hold on, get something ready. There you go. With our understanding of the Agaloy phenomenon that stood true for 150 years. And since the Agaloy is a phenomenon and not involving a changing life form, although individual mutations and variants have been observed, Agaloy's activity of Valley 4 reported so far rests within our normal expectations. However, you have personally experienced the incursion of Valley 4 itself as well as its repercussions. We, together with our allies, have all made unambiguous observations of Agaloy and humans attacking a single target as a united force. Or, simply put, humanity has fought alongside the Agaloy. This is theoretically improbable, as we've long treated the weak alloy signals that we believe are used by the alloy for communicating with each other to be completely undecipherable, even when we applied the algorithmic engines of that particular system all those years ago. Our attempts to commune with the alloy or to render them harmless have also failed. Enmit, no matter what Neferith or Landbreakers, or even the alloy have in mind, we must do everything we can to stop their next move. Everyone at the Intel office, well prepared for this. And with that done, we're going to be doing a new session of operator profile bits because I have a lot to do, but I'm only doing 3 this time, and we're going to be ending the session.